Hello keepers, it is me, Mario again, and in this quick video I would like to give you my number one reason why most of the young beekeepers don't get the maximum out of their colonies. I have a lot of young beekeepers here in Bulgaria asking me this one question: why do they always fail at getting the most out of the acacia crop, which in Bulgaria is among the most important crops due to the high value of the honey from the acacia tree, which differs from the other honeys that we collect here, that we harvest here in Bulgaria, because of the fact that the acacia honey stays liquid for much longer. So it's almost liquid all the time. Of course, there might be many reasons that are not up to you and that will prevent you from getting the best out of the acacia. One of them is the fact that it's usually blooming in the end of April, the beginning of May, which is a period of the year that is that's famous with its very unstable weather conditions. Sometimes it's raining heavily in those periods of the year, but that's something that you can't do anything about. But what you can do, and what I think is the number one reason why they fail, is that they don't have prepared colonies. And what I mean by not having prepared colonies is that they don't, their colonies do not reach biological maturity on time. And what is biological maturity? It is to have a colony with 40k, at least 40k or more bees. Why is this important to have 40k or more bees? Because the percentage of the bees that go outside and work outside, that collect the nectar from the plants, it differs in the different periods of the life cycle of the bee colony. And in this point, when the colony reaches 40k bees, the percentage is much more favorable for the bees that are flying outside. And what that means for you is that you're gonna have more workers collecting the nectar from the plants for you. And the second thing that they usually tell me, they reply with that and they use it as an excuse, is, well, Mario, I had a lot of bees right before the acacia, and they show me pictures and videos with the hives literally erupting with bees coming out of the boxes when they open the top. But the thing is that they're showing me the situation and the number of bees right before the nectar flow, which is the point right here. But as you probably know, the bees need to mature inside the hive, which takes approximately 20 days. In those 20 days they do a little different things inside the hive. They have different chores for the different ages, and when they reach that 20-day age, that's the time that they can go outside and start working. So my second point here, which is crucial, is that you need to have that 40k bees, or the biological maturity as I call it, on time, right on time. And this perfect time is 20 days before the earliest big honey flow. That's where you're aiming at. You're aiming at 20 days before this harvest point, before this intensive, honey flow point. So if you do this, this will give you the upper hand to get the most out of the earliest flow. Doesn't matter where in which country are you beekeeping, you need to know what is the earliest honey flow, and in most of the countries the earliest flow is the most intensive one because it's more humid during the spring. So that's how you can get the maximum of your hives, that you can kick the ground running with intensive honey harvesting and with strong honey crop early in the, as I like to call it, honey season. So in my calculations, this gives you 20, sometimes even up to 30% of higher honey crop for the season. So guys, if you like today's video and if you think that information that I share with you is valuable, subscribe to my channel. My next video is going to be about how to calculate the number of bees in the colony, so you can calculate yourself in which exact moment your colony has reached biological maturity. See you next time.